Hi, and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender show. I'm sorry about I always do this at the start of the show, but you seem to sink in these chairs. Since I've got them, you can see everyone, even the young commentators, have a look at them when they come in. They're all sitting up on that because you get so comfortable and you start relaxing and you start on like this. So you need to sort of lift yourself, get your broad shoulders and carry on and just do your DXTL TV from the Touchline show. And also SoundCloud, Mixcloud, you name it, we're on there. Spotify, I'm just setting that up by the way. I'm aiming to get that a little bit bigger. Honestly, I've been doing that many things. It really has taken its toll at the moment. There's honestly, you have to put sometimes your family business to the side to try and organise and get things ready. But I know in the future I've got a lot of family business to come up, so I really am trying to produce as much as I can and get done across the line before I have any break. And the REFspect and the kids tournament and you name it, and work as well. Yeah, I squeeze work in between as only voluntary work. It does become a nightmare, it really does. I want to try and invite some of the camera lads up there for the weekend of the 26th, 27th and now the 28th, because I'm really going to town. We need, for our tournament on Saturday and Sunday, 26th and 27th. On the 26th we have the 7s, the 8s, the 9s, the 10s. Now we're looking for sponsors as well. I think we need 2 sponsors, £300 to sponsor a league. We've got 3 already. We just need 2 more. Come on, do what you can. Get involved with us. It's only for the kids. We're trying to put good trophies on and things like that. And talking about trophies, today I'd finished, excuse me, the trophy order, which is followed on from yesterday. And it's not easy, you know, we have to really sit there, pick them out, get them sorted, and when they do arrive I've got to try and organise them and get them all together and make them look good for you, for everyone else and for the kids especially. I want to make the REFspect, the Don't Cross the Line REFspect Tournament into one of the best, if I possibly can. That people are going to be screaming to come back and play there next year. I've had a tough time trying to get it organised because it's not nice when you have to pay your bill up front to book facilities and then you have to wait for all the money to come in to start making ends meet, and you're using your own money to try and get things organised, going to see your printer, getting your posters done. It all costs, and we have teams who are saying, yeah, we'll pay, we'll let you know, we're in. You've got to understand, you know what it's like running a club now. If the league don't get their money, you're not in. So managers, come on, if you're out for any tournaments, get them in. We have taken 1 or 2 teams out because I just wasn't getting any emails, and I'll give you what's left in there now because 7s and 8s, honestly, you could do that all day. 9s were on the tournament, we're looking for 1 place. The 10s is 2 places, unless they've gone today. The 11s, 2 places, and the 12s, 2 places, again unless they've gone today, because the weekend and being out seeing a lot of teams and they say they're going to sort it out, get sorted out there, payers and then players. That's what it's all about, and we want this tournament to really go well. And I'm trying to, as I say, invite a few people down. I'll be on to Sky Sports next week because it's the first ever REFspect tournament. And the tournament, we want to portray the referees because the referees do a great job as well. We all know that. We need to support our referees. They're the be all and end all of the grassroots game, because without them there is no game. So we need them, and we need you to support them. And our tournament won't be about slagging the referees off, not in a million years. Our tournament will be friendly, our tournaments will be great passion. We're not taking that out of the game, out of the sidelines, but we will take any appropriate, non-appropriate behaviour out of the game. The appropriate behaviour will leave. As I say, there's nothing wrong with passion, but when you start shouting at the referee, giving decisions, and those referees, some mistakes will be made in our tournament. If it's blatant, you'd look at it and say, well, what can we do? But the referee's decision is final. Don't put pressure on a referee, because that could make them make mistakes. So you've got to think of it that way, because if you're shouting and screaming at your child, they're bound to listen to you. And then, wow, how many times has someone said to you or tried to talk when you're doing something? It puts you off. You've got to think of it that way. It's logical, It really is, and it's fact. It puts you off. So if you're shouting and screaming at someone, other than encouragement, it doesn't work. Kids want to concentrate with that ball. Referees want to concentrate on the whistle. So if they see a foul coming in, I was asked to do a liner the other day, and the kids were coming over talking to me. Now, I've got to try and watch the ball as well, and lucky enough I was the best in the world. I got every decision right. Referee got one wrong, and he admitted at the end, way. But hey ho, it was one of those things. It was a final, we lost the game, and we got on with things. And we were laughing and joking because the liner thought I'd run off with his flag, and I hadn't. I'd run off because one of the kids wellied the ball away, and it went for miles. No one was getting it, kids were playing with it, and you know what it's like, you lose a ball, you lose your, oh, what's happened? Everyone starts moaning, and they all think about it at the end. Who's got the ball? How many balls go missing in grassroots football? Kids swap balls, we won't say they steal balls, they swap them. We all know where we're coming from. Anyway, it was one of those things, and if you put them off, the kids won't respond, they'll respond badly, and it's not their fault. You've just been shouting and screaming at them, putting them off, telling them what to do. They can't concentrate, they need to concentrate, so does the referee, and that's what the game is all about. Let's get a nice level, and let's encourage, because encouragement is well allowed. It really is. We need everyone to get behind just the players, and then the referee as well, or even forget that the referee is there. At the end of the game, we're going to encourage all the parents to shake hands with the referee, and as many as possible. If they get a chance, if the referee comes off, if that referee's not straight on that game, we want to make sure that everything is honky-dory, everything's going well. That's what we want, and that's what we're trying to put this tournament on. It's our 20th anniversary. We thought we'd continue with the respect that's been going on and our annual REFspect campaign. We thought we'd continue with that. We thought we'd get it together and make a tournament, and that was part of my activity as well, because the week before, during midweek, what do you believe? I am going to do the National Yorkshire 3 Peaks Challenge, 12 hours. I really am. I put a post on, some may have seen it last night, and I'll explain a little bit further. I don't have to go into detail at the moment, but yeah, I've done it, and I'm determined to do this challenge. So my challenge has been getting the tournament organised, making sure the teams are all in, paid up and ready to go. And then we're on to a winner, we really are, because now we've decided, because it's a medium to high tournament, we have now, because we had a lot of people asking, to put on a low to medium tournament for 7s, 8s, 9s and 10s. Yes, that's what we're doing, and we're hoping that people will get in touch. So you need to get in touch with me, mal@don'ttexttheline.com. You'll have 5 15-minute games. Every team will play in the semi-final. Every team will get a participation medal, and the top 4 will get a participation medal, and the winners of the tournament will actually win a trophy. That's the way we're doing it. That is the way that we're going to have it. We need to do it that way. We have to, because we respect them. They'll get a cup as well. So we want to make it a challenge. Now the lower half of the table will get a cup and a participation medal, because it's the lower half of the table. We're not sort of like when teams go down or teams get promotion and have an open top bus. No, it's not about that. It's about you being involved in the top 8, and the winner of that, they get the trophies. That's what we're trying to do. We really are, honestly. And I think it's a good thing. Everyone's got the chance of doing that. Just the winners, that's who we're looking for, because they've had a really, really good tournament. And I'm just having a sip of tea, and then I'll go on into more detail. Okay, it's the Jeffrey Humble on the 28th. Put in your notepad now, in diary. Get in touch with me, mal@don'ttexttheline.com. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites. If you want your team in, we'll take any team. Now, if you've got a girls team and want to take on the lads, if you think it's going to be, you can't put teams in there. If you think, now I'm putting my team in, just started on under 7s, not my team, DXTL, Club DXTL, Lions, under 7s, they're going in. The very week they've got together, but it gives them an experience, and that's what we want to do, an experience, and we want to have happy times on there. These kids probably get more attention on the Monday because they don't tend to win anything throughout the season, do they? And that's why we want to do a lower level tournament, not against the kids, because they will develop, they'll get better. Who's to say every one of those children on the Monday and lower level will not go to higher level through the season, because that's what development is all about. So we're giving teams a chance. We've got the medium to high Saturday, Sundays, and then we've got the low level on the Monday. And we're making a big thing out of it. Why not? Give the kids, let them smile. These kids want to learn. These kids want to develop. It's not for the big hitters, shall we say. It's not for the big clubs. And I don't mind, my honest opinion, I don't mind teams playing better teams, because that's the way it is. They always get a better team. No teams are on the same level. There's never is. There's always going to be a winner. Okay, you might draw, but if you play each other 2, 3, 4 times, there'll always be a team that comes out on top. You've got to, they're your levels. You know, kids are developing, getting better. The more gameplay they have, the better they become. And the more good coaching they have, the better they become as well, believe it or not. It's all about respect, both ways, and we need to get the parents to respect the referees and the coaches and every child that's on that football pitch as well, because that's what it's about, safeguarding them. We have a duty of care, and especially in Don't Cross the Line, we have a massive duty of care. And obviously if we see anything untoward towards the kids, towards the referees, that's when we step in, and that's when we contact your local county FA or your league officials to deal with something, and they deal with it, and that's what it is. We'll be doing exactly the same, but we want to bring a friendly atmosphere to this tournament. We've got a 3-day tournament here. 7s, 8s, 9s and 10s, medium to high level on the Saturday. 11s and 12s, medium to high on the Sunday. On the Monday, 7s, 8s, 9s and 10s, low to medium. The lower levels, the kids who want to really have fun. You know, this is what these kids will be at probably the higher level the next season when we do it. And that's what we want to see, development. And it's all about giving all the kids a chance. People are asking me, what about the low level teams? Well, there you go, low level teams, we are giving you a chance now. Hurry up and book, it's £60 per team. Everyone will get a participation medal. The top 4 will be playing for the nice trophy, a REFspect trophy, and the lower half will be playing for our Heart of Gold initiatives. And throughout that tournament, we do a little bit of collecting, a little bit of fundraising, and try and get as much money as we can in to raise funds for the Heart of Gold, which is going to help the community out. It's going to help the kids who are suffering. We have mental health issues all around. We need that. We need to support them, and we need disadvantaged kids to be looked after, and we want them to have their improvements, and we want to give them a voice too. We're all about giving kids a voice. As you know, with our young commentators, that speaks volumes. We've got one Dan, we've got Jay who's going into refereeing. That's speaking volumes, learning, and they never would have said beforehand, before we started this course, now best friends, that's all we are. They're part and parcel. This is their studio, and we want them with their own show soon, and they're going to get it. I always have to come in because they come up with interesting things, and I have to make a little comment, and you know, they're not keeping them in check because they're laughing and joking. They become best friends. Absolutely brilliant. This is what it's about, bringing people together, and we want this tournament to bring people together, bring managers, coaches, parents, referees, committee members together. It's all about friendship, and we're going to portray that. Honestly, it's worth putting your team into it. Yes, fill the places up now because we want to look after them, and we want to see who we can bring down and do a presentation for us. Okay, we've got like 15 minutes, 5 minutes. We've done nearly 15 minutes. Another sip of tea. Thank you very much for waiting a second. There you go, we've made it all about the tournament, all about the kids. We want to respect the kids. We want you to respect the kids and the referees. We really, really do want to make sure that the referees are looked after, and those referees look after you on the pitch as well, because people say to me, respect goes both ways. Yeah, it does. But if that referee makes a mistake, you can't turn around and say, he's not respecting us, you give a foul, which wasn't a foul. Let the referee get on with it. If he sees it or she sees it as a foul, there's nothing you can do. Coaches, I hear some coaches shouting on the sidelines, nothing you can do. The referee's giving it, play on. Play to that whistle. If they give it against you, forget it. Just get on with the game. And I love to hear that. And I think that's what coaches are all about. And even if a referee does make a mistake, just shrug your shoulders, ref, and we talk at the end. I've got that one wrong. I talk to loads of referees, honestly, who say, I give a decision and when you're unsure, but yeah, they're unsure, so don't put the pressure on them. They're not going to change their mind, but they feel guilty if they give a wrong decision. And plenty of referees and female referees have come to me and they go to bed thinking, I made a mistake there. I shouldn't have given that. Come on. Leave them to it. We all make mistakes in our jobs, no matter what jobs we do. No matter what paperwork we do, what we're writing, spelling mistakes on. You work out your life and know all your mistakes throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the year. Come on, we're not perfect. No one's perfect. I'm sorry, but they're really not. So, respect our referees, they'll respect us, and especially the kids. Encourage the kids, let them play, let them develop their skills as well as the referees. Let them use their skills on a pitch and applaud them even if they make a mistake. Never mind, get back up, do it better next time. That's what will happen. You'll improve, kids will improve. I've got kids who honestly just starting and they're falling, tripping over the ball. They can't control at the moment. But you know what? That's my job, to try and get them to control it and learn them. And the more you learn them, teach them, the skills come into it. The more they practice, the better they get. We all should know that. You know, that's part and parcel of grassroots football. Coaches, some great coaches out there, give credit where it's due, and I will, and I'll speak up and I'll talk to you. But also, when some of these coaches do cross the line, then we have to speak out then as well. And respect does go both ways with us. It really, really does. And honestly, I can tell you some stories, could write a book, and there'll be match day programmes. I'm looking into a match day programme on the tournament because you just don't see them anymore. Kids love to read. It's all about internet. Get a programme. Let's do it like they do in the Premier League. Let's get a match day programme going again. It's all about, yeah, that's me. If we can get some pictures in there, we will. We can't get every child in there. We really can't. But we will try, I assure you. Okay, we've got 3.5 minutes left of the show. I'm having another little sip. If you want to get involved in the tournament, please, you haven't got long left. We're really working hard, we're getting things organised. Danny Pato is doing my fixtures, he'll be doing all that. That's when I can take a little back seat. I'm getting the teams in, I'm getting the payment in, I'm getting the trophies done. I'm organising where to play, I'm organising what we can do on the day. Talking about marketing. Any jobs out there for marketing? Because I can make it a fortune for you, but you'll have to pay me a fortune, unfortunately. That's what it's all about. This is all voluntary. What you see here is Don't Cross the Line, CIC, Community Interest Company. That's what we are. And we go out cap in hand. We try and raise funds if we possibly can. We get lottery grants. Thank you very much to the lottery, who are absolutely brilliant, who throughout them, they've helped us to get these young commentators off the ground. And as Jaden said the other day, we'll call young commentators. When are we going to do it? When they're ready. We want them to commentate on a game. That's the practice, and it's pitch perfect. That is going to be superb. Get a little table and chairs, and we'll let them do a commentary game, I assure you. So we'll book a couple of teams in, get the team sheets, and ask them to do this commentary game, because that's the way we want to do things correctly, and everyone can sit there and watch it and enjoy and listen to the commentary from our young commentators. The kids' voice box, absolutely superb. They're going away on holiday and breaks, so you might see 1 or 2 over the weeks, not all of them. And we wish them all the very, very best. I've had my holiday, I'm jealous of them all. I need to go on another holiday. I'll need a holiday very, very soon, because I haven't stopped, and I just want to make things better within grassroots and within the communities, not for me, for you. And we want to please make sure that all the kids are enjoying themselves on and off the field of play, and leave our referees to officiate, because without them, no ref, no game. There is no game. Please, when you go out and you've got your summer leagues, today, tomorrow, your tournament, REFspect on and off the field of play. You can't go wrong. Encourage the kids, shake the hands of the referee at the end of the game, and just say, well done ref, regardless of the score, win, lose or draw. You're always going to be a winner if you can show respect to the referees and show loads of encouragement to the kids. That's what grassroots football is all about in my eyes, and I'm sure people will be nodding. Thank you very much indeed for tuning into the Grassroots Show. We'll be back again tomorrow and we'll have some stories with Grassroots, and I'll let you know more about the tournament and how things are going. In the meantime, we'll see you tomorrow. Put your feet up, relax and enjoy whatever you're doing for the rest of the day. Good night, God bless.